Hello, this is Animavision, and welcome back to What If Deku Was a Vampire? Think this is part 4. So, let's get on into it, but first, I'd like to say, holy cow, I just looked at the subscriber thing, and last I checked it, I had like 15 subscribers. I look at it now, it's 41. So then I looked at the YouTube thing. Apparently I've been gaining them for quite a while, but it's crazy. 41 subscribers. That is crazy. That's just insane for just doing this. And I'm not even that good at it. Yeah, 41 people are like, that's good enough to subscribe to. So, it's kinda cool. So, I'm just want to thank all of you guys. So, this seems to be the the best taken What If, and seems to be everyone's favorite. So, if you have any What If suggestions or any continuations you want me to do, I will be doing that. I will also be doing What If, that new What If I started. Doesn't have a name yet, but, so it's gonna be called What If Deku Had Anime Powers, because I tried doing it with Naruto. That wasn't really taken very well, but just thank you all. I mean, I just started this for fun. I was like, hey, I have some pretty good ideas. Talked about them. Started off pretty bad. Slowly got a tiny bit better. And bang. It's just insane. So, thank you guys. So, let's go ahead and get on to the What If. So, it's the day of the USJ. And Deku is just Deku's on the bus and everybody's asking about his quirk, like what abilities does he have, and he just goes super strength, super speed, the ability to link with someone. I have to drink the blood of the person I link with, and more blood I drink, the stronger I get. And I have the ability to turn into a cat and psychokinesis and control over shadows. That's all I'm willing to disclose at this moment. Everybody's like, so you have more than that? And Deku just goes, yep. So they're all kind of like, okay, what all could he have? And everything he just mentioned is already overpowered. What else could he possibly have? So, they get to the USJ, and as all goes, okay, everybody, shut up. And everybody just shuts up. Everybody is going inside. Deku's kind of being a little lazy. He's feeling a little lazy and wants somebody to carry him. So he goes back into... I think he never even went out of his cat form. So I'm just gonna say the entire time he was in his cat form, and he was speaking telepathically, because I don't think he ever went out of his cat form. Never mind, nobody questioned about Deku's quirk. No one did. So, kind of forgot what I was doing there for a while. Anyway, everybody is kind of just doing their own thing, talking. Uraraka's holding Deku, and while Deku's in his cat form, Kaminari and Mina are close by with some snacks. Todoroki is wearing the cat hoodie he got because I don't know why, but I think it's a funny thing. It's a funny thing when I started. The cat lord or cat god. That part I remember clear as day. Because that stuff was just funny to me. Don't know about anybody else. I'm gonna kind of get away a little bit of stuff. Okay. My dogs are trying to trip me. But, let's see. So, Deku, he kind of just, it's been a week since he last had blood. He's feeling some of the effects. So he's weaker, and his blood sense is activated on its own. He's got over to Uraraka when I was about to go over to Uraraka when all of a sudden he senses, like, you can sense a whole bunch of, like, a huge blood count, or a really low blood score coming from a portal. The Nomu and Shigaraki come out of it. A whole bunch of villains are coming out of it. And Kaminari's like, oh, hey, we can fight fake villains, too? That's really cool. 13 and Aizawa are like, no. Everybody, get ready to fight. And they see Aizawa and 13. Aizawa shouts, 13, get the kids out of here. Gita manages to get out, and he's going out to alert people, like in canon. And everybody's kind of hiding behind Deku, saying, oh, cat god, please, save us. And it's almost like, really? You're putting all your trust in a cat? And then Nomu walks up and just completely destroys, just completely bodies, Aizawa. I'm pretty sure I botched the name, but I kinda don't care. And Kurogiri's trying to teleport everyone away, but whenever he does that, Deku just makes everybody float. And Kurogiri's getting really mad, so he's making the portal move upwards to swallow up Deku. Whenever he does that, Deku just makes everybody fly higher. Kurogiri's getting extremely mad at this point. Shigaraki is too. And then let's go, Nomu, kill them! And Deku the Nomu goes over and is going to hit Kaminari, and Deku using his paw just catches the Nomu's fist, and all anybody can hear is a snap, and they just see Deku transform into a human and say, ow, that hurt, and they just see a completely broken arm. And I say, wait, the cat god has a human form? And Uraraka's like, yeah. And then he just goes over to Uraraka, and he just bites down, and everybody can see that blood's coming out. Everyone's like, whoa. Well, what's going on? Deku explains, has to drink blood, and then just goes, And Todoroki is kind of looking at his cat hoodie and like, should I give this up? So, and everybody else is kind of questioning it. Kamari's like, okay, cool, I already got a friend, so. Already made him a friend, so we're all gonna be protected. And then Deku finally having more strength hits the Nomu as hard as possible. And the Nomu has his body kind of caved in, but then it starts regenerating. And Deku's like, oh, this is gonna be a very unfair fight. Aizawa is already down. Kurogiri already took out 13. All that's left of the students. The students are fighting off the smaller villains. Well, Deku's also trying to help them while taking out the Nomu. And some of the smaller villains are helping the Nomu. And Shigaraki's just looking at this like, okay, so he's able to go toe-to-toe with the Nomu, meaning he must be All Might's successor. And then he just looks over and sees Uraraka glowing with green, I want to say pink electricity, because her suit. And he's like, so wait, if she's the successor, then that just means I just stepped on a nail. Almost got left off. If I hadn't stepped up when I did, then I would have gotten tetanus. Oh snap, I almost stepped on a rusty nail and almost went entirely over my shoe. If I had not stepped over it when I did, I would have been in some horrible trouble. Kidding. That was close. Yeah, I went entirely through my shoe. That was close. A second sooner and it would have just been bad. It would have gone into my foot. Dang people littering. So, where was I? So Deku, he's just hitting Nomu more and more. It's not working. And every time the Nomu hits him, like whenever he hits the Nomu, his regeneration is starting to slow down. At first it was almost instantaneous. Now it's slowly getting worse. He wasn't able to get that much blood from. He wasn't able to get that much blood from Uraraka. And Nomu hits him one final time, and Deku is like, okay, that's enough. He gets shadows and starts piercing through the Nomu. The Nomu, every time it pierces through him, Nomu just keeps on walking as if it can't feel any pain. It keeps on just walking, and it's ripping up the tendrils that shot through it as it walks, as if almost completely unaffected by it. When the tendrils just rip out, the Nomu's body begins to heal. And Deku's just like, dang it. And then he kind of like makes claws for himself out of shadows, and he's like made an armor out of it, like how what was his name? The bird guy. I can't believe I forgot his name. He's one of my favorite characters, and I can't believe I forgot his name. I have not watched My Hero Academia in a while. I have not talked about him in a What If. this is just great. But the bird guy, he does that. He does with Dark Shadow, his ultimate ability, like his ultimate move, where he surrounds himself with Dark Shadow. And Deku is just kinda, well, he's starting to hold back Nomu, but slowly Deku's eyes are going more and more red, until they finally release into a crimson type state. And people just hear a scream from the corner, and even Shigaraki is wondering what's happening. Wasn't like a scream, was more like a yell. And they see Kurogiri standing next to a green portal. No one really knows what's going on, and the green portal just kind of stops. And guy in a mask is there. Just like a mask from. He has a mask that looks like Zero's from Borderlands 2, and like the default mask. And he also has a robe around him. Everybody's like, whoa, wait, what's going on? The guy stares at Kurogiri for a second, and Kurogiri's eyes flash red for 1 second, and the mask glows red, and Kurogiri opens up a portal, and the guy goes through the portal, leaving. Everybody's like, okay, that was weird, and they all get back to fighting. Shigaraki is kind of questioning what's going on. And if any of you all can kind of see what I'm doing, in my last What If, I introduced a character hopping person who arrested a doctor. Like, whenever he did that, and each one had a different portal. The Naruto universe had an orange portal. The Bleach universe had I think I said black and white portal. I'll have to look back at that. But, yeah. So, I'm pretty much gonna do my own version of the Spider-Verse, except it's gonna have all my What If characters, which are gonna be mostly, Deku's, like a few Naruto, and the Naruto ones honestly are gonna be probably stronger than the Deku ones, because kinda made him that way. So it's gonna have every single one of my characters. And it's gonna be following each episode is gonna follow a different character. And I'm going to introduce what if people I'm going to do later. So, kind of like how in Venomverse from Marvel, they had a one, episode for the character, Venom, Gwenpool. I guess it's gonna be like that, one for background for the What If character, and the ones you all like are the ones that are gonna be used more than just in the what should I call this? What if verse? I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Hope you all like that idea. Tell me in the comments if you like that idea. If not, I'll just scrap it. Or if there's any improvements or something I could do, just tell me. Anyway, so Deku is the Nomu punches Deku, and Deku sent flying. He goes into a wall near the fireplace, and he's getting scorched. And he sees a whole bunch of people around him, and he's kind of going crazy at this point. And they're attacking him. He attacks one of them with his claws, and they leave a small scratch mark above the cheek. And the guy's kind of laughing like, haha, you can't even hurt a fly. In Deku's eyes, they were borderline going, like he's borderline going crazy. After seeing that blood, he immediately just went over and bit the guy in the neck, draining as much blood as possible. He goes over to the next guy, continuously draining more and more blood from all the people around, getting stronger and stronger. And then he runs back over. He begins running back over to where the Nomu is. And now we cut to Uraraka. Deku had just been flung, and Uraraka got really worried, but then the Nomu started going after her. Shigaraki ordered the Nomu to go after her and kill her. And Uraraka keeps on trying to hit the Nomu with her hammer and everything. It's not working. Like, it hurts the Nomu for a second, it's like, nope. And Deku just runs back. And Deku finally gets back after 5 minutes, seeing Uraraka completely broken. And Deku just starts completely, all of her bones broken and everything. And Deku just starts laughing maniacally. His eyes being crimson red, having a crazed look in his eye. He looks at all the villains and says, in a scary voice, "You're dead." And he turns into a giant black lion, and he just eats the Nomu. Then he realized that low blood score he saw was from the Nomu. Since being an artificial being, not really artificial, but you all know, he had a lower blood score since the blood was tampered with. But it didn't really matter. I was just kind of explaining that. But Deku was immediately just going around, ripping through a whole bunch of people, swallowing them whole, eating them. And all the students are like, holy cow, no one's gonna survive after this. And Deku hears a loud bang, and he hears, "I am here!" All Might just looks and sees the bloody massacre, and he sees all the students are fine except for Uraraka, and a few other people are injured a little bit, and he sees a giant black lion. He's like, "Oh, that's the cat." And he sees Deku kind of ripping into people and eating them. He's like, holy cow, I need to stop this. He goes over and he goes, "You need to stop this. You don't want to be like the villain." And Deku's being too crazy for even rational thought. So he just attacks All Might, not being able to distinguish friend from foe. And All Might just hits Deku on the head as hard as possible, knocking Deku out. And since Deku wasn't really at his strongest right now, if he was conscious, he would have been stronger. But he's more crazed. And that's where I'm going to leave this off. Until next time, goodbye. Hope you all like this.